Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time, we made our way through the beginning of the Underdark using our pet spider that Gale summoned using his Find Familiar spell to kite over some very nasty enemies in a much safer fashion. Having made it over here to the Myconoid camp, we can come over here and see Blurg the trader.
Perhaps Amelia is right. I should get a mask. Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than the fungi.
Do you have anything interesting to trade?
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Right. First of all, I would like barter screen as my preference. So we've got Circle of Blasting, level 2 evocation Scorching Ray. We've got the Sunwalker's Gift, the Ring's Arcane Jewel, parts all but the Darkest of Shadows, and the Sapphire Spark. The wearer of this item gains Magic Missile. Whenever the wearer casts Magic Missile, each dart of force deals an additional 1d4 psychic damage. So that's all excellent stuff. So we have loads of stuff to sell, and some stuff here that we definitely want to buy. So let's start with what we've got here. I don't think we're going to be using the extra longbow we picked up. Faithbreaker, I think we can drop. Halberd +1 we can get rid of. Extra helmet, we'll keep the Helmet of Grit. Plain leather helmet, shield. And that's 1108 in value. So we can pick up the Sunwalker's Gift pretty easily with that. Trade that over. Then if we go to somebody else, let's see what we've got over here. Various armors over here as well. We'll keep the rapier because that's a finesse 1d8 weapon we might want to make use of. Plates and stones, that's 490. Various spell scrolls, the Ever-Seeing Eye. Empty book. Get rid of an empty book. Right, I think for that we can just barter for gold.
One with the weave.
Gale, what have you got? Corellian's Grace we'll keep. We do want to get rid of the Staff of Crones, because that has turned out to be actually somewhat problematic for us. Where did it go? Have I gone mad? Well, we don't need a +1 longsword, or a +1 chain shirt, or a great axe. We aren't going to need the Dancing Lights cantrip anymore if we're going to get a Ring of Dark Vision. I think the Amulet of the Unworthy is not something that we need to hold on to. So now he does not have enough gold to trade for that, so we'll take the Sapphire Spark. We can afford that quite comfortably. And then Shadowheart hasn't traded yet. Drow gloves, spare shields, spare jewellery, leather boots, drow boots. This fancy mace that I don't think we're going to be using. Gloves of Power we do not have the Mark of the Absolute, so I think we can get rid of those. And the last thing we want is this Circlet of Blasting. So between this of our gold and the Circlet, we can afford this, so we'll trade off that. No, we're nowhere near affording it, excuse me. Alright then. Maybe we're not going to get that immediately. Let's trade for gold on that. And then we're going to need to find another 600 gold out of all of the stuff we're hoarding. Right. What don't we want? Some of this stuff, even magical, is not worth an awful amount. Let's equip that. Oh, we're not proficient in light armor. Alright then, never mind.
My faith protects me.
Right, so we want to find 1600's worth of gold. Or 1300 if we're trading with Akidis, because his charisma is higher, which is slightly annoying in just the admin part of it all, but that's fine. So tell you what, let's come out of this trade screen.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
And let's do some light equipment admin, and then I'll show you who's got what. Alright, so with some basic admin, we now have Astarion with still the warped headband. He's got the handcrafted pendant. When they have 50% or less hit points, they don't offer opportunity attacks, and he still can't be attacked by goblins or goblins will have disadvantage, and the spell thief, as we've discussed. Then
My faith will guide me.
Shadowheart has Whispering Promise. When the wearer heals a creature, it also receives 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. The Ring of Colour Spray we're going to send to Astarion. I think he was always supposed to have that.
Different.
Can't afford to stay idle.
We've got Boots of Aid and Comfort. When the wearer heals a target, gains 3 additional temporary HP. Absolute's Warboard offers us the Word of the Absolute, Whispering Promise, and Amulet of Lost Voices, and our +1 Scale Mail.
Watch your back.
Astarion, Warped Headband, Handcrafted Pendant, and we've discussed.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Gale has the Circlet of Blasting, giving him an extra casting of Scorching Ray. The Sapphire Spark lets them cast Magic Missile once for free, and all of our other castings of Magic Missile get 1d4 psychic damage, which is excellent. And he now has Dark Vision thanks to the Songwalker's Gift.
No one back home will ever
And
believe
Akidis now has the Amulet of Misty Step and otherwise basic equipment. So I think we're ready to be pressing on. These folks really don't like my spider, but they're just going to have to deal with that. And now we can go and say hello
Step forward.
to the leader of this camp. Tail having a great day.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves, chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakeward.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Yeah, I think we can handle that.
An illusion comes over you. A Dwegar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
I can spare you no warrior. Too many were lost. But accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours. You do the circle a service. We will await word.
All right. Simple enough. So we get Haste Spore Flask. Thousands of white spores buzz against the glass, impatient to be released. So it looks like it's just one that we throw rather than consuming. Now, we would also like to talk to Thulla here.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. There is an antidote, most likely held by the poisoner.
Who did this to you?
Dwegar slashed me.
Let's see if medicine can work out. Maybe with advantage because of our successful nature check a moment ago. DC 15's tough. I don't think they would be mind if we take guidance to try and remember what's going on here. It's not like we're trying to influence them and thus it's going to cause any type of an issue on this roll. So I will give us the guidance as we plunder our memories. But with no bonuses on double eights, it's not gone great. We did get a bunch of inspiration recently though, so we'll give that one more go. There you go. Nicely done.
Like dwarves, Dwegar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Alright, sit tight.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Right, before we go off hunting remedies or spending our own spell slots, we do have Amulet of Sylvanas, Abjuration spell.
I'm ready.
If we find that on our list of many things here. Remove one disease or condition afflicting a creature.
Vincere et vivere. What? Pain's fading. Either I'm finally dead or you healed me. Why?
How could I pass by? You were in pain. No, Shadowheart likes to be owed a favour.
I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, Cole's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me.
Did we say what I thought we said? Yeah, we did. Take it easy. What can we do?
Seems you're the helping kind. Alright. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Ironman clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake.
Alright, we will free your people if we can.
Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here. I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Right, so we've been given a quest, which we've never seen before, because that is part of the new content for the patch. We've also received Boots of Speed. Rare boots, feather-laced and flexible of sole. These boots have been used to round up and outrun many a foe. The wearer gains click heels, bonus action. Well, Astarion can already bonus action dash. Akidis wants to use his bonus actions for sorcery point manipulation. So let's give them to... oh no, Shadowheart's already got something of benefit on her feet. Excuse me. Thank you. So we'll give those to Gale instead of his simple boots. Click the heels of your boots for speed to double your movement speed for the current turn. So it's access to bonus action dash even though he is not a rogue. So we have been asked to go down to the lake, kill the Dwergar that are there, and then we will get some rewards back up here. And also, then on the other side of the lake, we can head over to the Grim Forge, which is the new area in this DLC. This patch, sorry, not DLC. Before we go out hunting, let's talk to Sovereign Glut.
Do that.
Fleshwalker, come, talker. Far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
Fill your heart with memories of our most treasured places.
It reveals its own home. Reply. A humid cove filled with decaying myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you.
Sounds great.
Remain in the Underdark, and I will follow. We cleanse the rot together.
And so, we have picked up Sovereign Glut. You can check out his character sheet over here. 14 strength, 10 dex, 16 con, 12 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 10 charisma. Multi-attack, 3d4 plus 2, 3d4 poison, 3d4 plus 2, or animating spores. Cannot be used on corpses of constructs, plants, or aberrations. So, we are now slightly better off in our pursuit of trying to go and kill those Dwergar. There are always other threats down here in the Underdark to be aware of, but we want to find our way down to the lake. So that is down here. So we'll head in that direction.
How far can I go?
My tail having a grand old time. I've got some dead myconoids over here with various spores and mushrooms, but I'm going to leave those be. A dead Dwergar over here. Gold and a pitcher of beer for supplies. Don't think we really need that either.
Breathe deep.
Somewhere around here, I think there are some gnome corpses. There's one.
Be on my way.
Let's just swing around there a moment. $39 gold and a short sword of first blood. A golden blade exquisitely made and astonishingly sharp. Break the Unbroken deals an additional 1d8 piercing damage to targets that still have all of their hit points. So we want to give that to Astarion. Because, of course, Astarion has his sneak attack, which will often be the very first thing that happens in a fight when other enemies have all of their hit points.
There is work to do.
So currently he just has a standard short sword. So we'll swap that into his secondary slot, because we don't need to worry about goblins attacking us at the moment. And we'll put the short sword of first blood into his primary hand. Both short swords are light finesse weapons, so we can brandish them for sneak attacks, as well as having one in each hand, giving us our bonus action offhand attack. And we can close our inventory there and then head on down into the village below. There is a cargo net here that we can climb down quite safely. More corpses over here. 3 bombs. Very happy to have those. Let's hand those off then, since we are already over our weight limit, and these are incredibly heavy. Shadowheart, you've got decent strength, although that's still too much for you. In that case, we'll split them up. Achilles, you're not holding much. Then we can keep travelling along.
Don't linger.
So here's the village. There's lots of pools of blood down there. And what I would like to do is just have our spider go take a quick walk through the village here. Deep gnome prisoners and hostile Dwergar are marked on the map in this direction. And there are lots of executed deep gnomes and slaughtered Dwergar over here. Seems like a bad time. Is our tiny little spider friend enough to set off what might happen around here? Have been surprised. So, Spidey sense is tingling. This is the double hold skiff. This boat will take us to the next area of the content that I have not seen yet. I have never travelled on the boat before, so I don't know what happens when you travel on it. Spider Bro here, just seeing lots of corpses, but nothing else going on. So we'll have them climb back up. And so, knowing that there is a big fight coming, we can see Gek Cole hiding somewhere around here. Oh, there he is, look. Okay, yeah, they do not like that. They have some kind of status. Oh, they're invisible.
Surge!
So they have raised a great deal many dead down there. The question becomes, if our spider gets killed, they're of course resistant to poison, I believe. Although they should be, yeah, they're undead, not Dwergar, so I don't know if that resistance carries over. But if our spider gets killed down there, we would think that initiative is going to end. 32 on a critical hit with a guiding bolt is a very bad time.
Is ripe with magic.
But we are over here, we are safe, and we can see people moving, so I'd like to retreat slightly, please, before initiative gets rolled. And next time, we will move in for our own ambush, now that they have played their hand, because we scouted ahead with our spider. In any case, that just leaves me to say thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.